guys, it's so sad. We just lost two of our most iconic members of our zoo family. We have lost not only Soul, our timber wolf, but also Waffles the pangolin. She lived at 15.2 years though, and I don't think pangolins normally live that long. And we have so many of her children. Like, how long do pangolins live according to our Zoopedia? 13 years. She lived 2 years longer than she was expected to. And now Papaya the pangolin is expecting her offspring in February. And you know what? That just goes to show the cycle of life here. Oh my gosh. And in fact, we have had a bit of a pangolin explosion in babies of late. So let's come and see if we have an unnamed female. And we do. We have this little unnamed female right over here who's hiding in the flowers. Oh, she's precious. Oh my gosh, I have fallen so in love with pangolin while we've been taking care of our Zoodesia Zoo with our daily zoo adventures. And this little one, we're going to go ahead and name Waffles the second, because Waffles needs to live on. She does. And we will never forget her, because we will come over here and we're going to go ahead and put down a new pangolin pagoda in her honor. So I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate the one that we had. Let's duplicate the one that we had for Emily, who was one of our very first pangolin that we actually lost. So I'm gonna grab that one, and then we're gonna go ahead and edit it. It takes a while to get used to messing with these, but I really am getting better and better with time. There we go. And then we will dedicate this one to Waffles. So Waffles pangolin pagoda, and we need to have a little ceremony of some kind to denote that this is a new memorial in the name of Waffles. I think eventually I'll make like a tiny little path to go. Can I make the path small enough to wind gently and carefully between my pangolin pagodas? I can. If I'm very careful, I can make it so you can wiggle between the pangolin pagodas and you can get to know them. So we're gonna go ahead and make that happen now so that I remember to make the pagodas far enough apart that you're able to walk between them. We're gonna need a lot more space for pangolin pagodas in the future. I definitely know that, but for now, let's go ahead and move Waffles' little pagoda. Oh. And let's add some more lanterns along the way. So you can come and, oh, I know what we'll do. We'll add some education over here too. So that we can have education centers, little education stations. And then if you want to know about the pangolins, you can come over here as well. So habitat. Let's see, habitat info board. I kind of want to do this cool habitat info board, but like change it up a bit so that it matches the Asian theme. Woo. I wonder if there's some way I could do that to make like an Asian themed pangolin pagoda. What is this? This brick wall? Can I copy this little stone brick wall? Interesting. And then I want to exit that, because that would be kind of cool. How big are these brick walls? Ooh, I can get little bases? Oh, hey! Okay. I think there's, like, I haven't really messed with much of this just yet, guys. But, like, doing a little clay tiny roof on top. Yeah, something like this, where I could just have, like, a little info board about our pagodas sort of tucked to the side. So if you wanted to come and learn about pagodas on the little pagoda, or like the pangolins on the pangolin pagoda path. Whew, saying that like 5 times fast, right? That's kind of what I want. And then I want like the Asian theme. So that, like, can I go by theme? African, East Asian. There's clay tiled roof pieces. The dry stone wall. Oh, here's a dry stone base. Hey! Yeah, that would actually be a good idea. I could do a stone base to make things a little simpler on myself. Just drop it down like this. Nice! So now I have like a little stone wall. And then do a small roof. Where's the small roof? I need like the smallest roof I can find. Whoa. Yeah, just like a nice little tiny roof. Alright, we're gonna do this. Oh geez, okay. I mean, I guess I could do that one, but that one's kind of big. That one's kind of big too. I need... Yes, that's the one I was looking for. And then we're gonna go ahead. The inspector's here. That's the last thing I need at this particular exact moment, is attention from him. Alright, alright. You know what? No, no, no. I think you don't want to edit in group because then you get quite the mess. No, no, no. Okay. Here we go. So if you edit in the group, then you get a little bit of a mess. But if you do it like this, then you're okay. All right, see, that's way too big for sure. So let's remove that. And I'm going to have this done so that we can celebrate Waffles' life. Oh, this is much better. Excellent. So we'll grab this, scoot this over, up, 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 over, over, over. Very nice indeed. There, see? I like that. No, no, no. Can I change the color of that? I cannot, unfortunately. But now that we have this kind of set up, do I have like some cool pillars I could grab? There are little like pillars kind of like this. Huh. Oh, this is cute. It's way too big, but it's cute. There's some trim. Oh, these are pretty. It would be nice to add like some little trim pieces. I could probably get away with this. And then flip it. This helps because I really get attached to our animals. I know we need to do much better by all of them, but it's just nice to take the time to really appreciate the little ones that we have while we have them. So now that we have put down all of this, we want to educate our guest. So if we grab the education board, voila. Okay, come here. Oh my gosh, there's the education board. And it fits just perfectly. Look at that! Oh, I'm really proud I made that. And we can add in some ivy and things in just a little bit to give it even more to go with. Okay, whoops. There, that's wonderful. And you know what we can come over here and do now? We can select this and we can go for the pangolin. Ta-da! Mimi's having another panda baby? Are you kidding me? Look, and now people are coming to learn about the pangolins. Oh, I am so tickled right now. Oh, you guys, here, we're gonna add this over here just in case people want to donate to the cause of Ye Olde Pangolin. And then Mimi, where are you? Mimi! Holy flamingos! Mimi's having another baby! The cycle of life continues, where we struggle and have our deep sorrows about the loss of some of the members of our ever-expanding zoo family. We do have great success stories with the birth of another baby panda! Mimi! Mimi! You had another panda baby! Mimi! What? This is so cool! Look at you, little one! Welcome to the world! Oh, you guys, we have another little boy! Okay, we're gonna have to go ahead and give him a new name based off you guys, too. And his name is actually going to be Hugh, after Tigress Hulani. We're gonna go ahead and choose just a couple of the symbols from your name as well. So, Hugh, you're so cute! He's totally happy with his enrichment too. He's not bored of it or anything. Oh, celebrations. So many celebrations. This is wonderful, you guys. Look at this. I think Mimi is exhausted. That's Al. Al, you're a dad. Do you know that? That is so cool. Mimi! Al. No, I want Mimi, there you are. Mimi, don't roll over on your baby. That's actually a thing that happens sometimes with pandas, by the way, is that they roll over on their babies. Mimi! You had an offspring as an elder? I didn't know you could do that. Wow. You guys, we need to add a new addition to Panda Mountain. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Hugh Hugh, we're gonna add you. Yes, this is so thrilling. Okay, let's come on over. We have another little baby, and I think he is the son of Al Al. So there's the statue for Al Al, and we're gonna go ahead. There's the statue for Mimi. Let's put Hugh Hugh's statue down. We're gonna add in the statue for Hugh Hugh back here. And I think we're gonna need to start like decorating a little bit and kind of like putting some of them. Let's put Hugh Hugh's statue on top of a rock. So let's put this down. The cycle of life continues, even though we do need to do better by our animals, and I swear we will, friends, I swear. Tiger rock. Let's find a nice, oh, that's a nice one. See, that seems like a nice one, and we'll stick that right into the ground. Like so. I love how we can add so many stories through how you can place the objects. It doesn't have to just be about what looks the best. We are building up a legacy to our pangolins with our little pagodas to our pangolins. And then for this little guy, where are those cool moss? Because there's these really cool little carpet moss things that I really like. Oh, these are pretty. I mean, of course, I'm so biased because I love carpet moss. But we can come in. Let's do short grass over here. Just a little bit of short grass here. Let's do the intensity of long. In a few spots. Size. Around it. Oh, beautiful. Isn't this just so peaceful? Alright. And we're going to make this better. We're going to continue to do our best to improve the entire zoo. To make it wonderful for all of our animals. Little Hugh Hugh. And to start pulling in more money, which is something that we need to do too. Look at that! The statue for Hugh Hugh. The statue of Hugh Hugh. There we go. I want to try to make that look even more naturalistic. So, not caribou moss, but let's get in some little alpine currants. I think we might start trimming the grass back here. Oh, that's cute. Because there's no animals back here, so they're not going to care like what we have. Maybe we can put in a tiny little water feature. Ooh, these arrowwood bushes would be good. And papaya is now getting ready to have some babies to add to the ever-expanding pangolin family. Oh, this is so pretty, guys. Okay, there we go. We'll work more on that later. I need to not be putting down a bunch of random plants when we are still working on trying to keep our budget from collapsing under ourselves. And on that note, I do actually want to add in a few things that I think are going to help us. And maybe we'll actually eventually cover this whole top of the mountain in grass, or the moss, and that'll be like Hugh Hugh's contribution. Yay, and our pangolin papaya has had more babies. We have no problem with the papaya, or with the papaya babies, with the pangolin babies. I actually need to make more pangolin exhibits. This is really cool because now we have just a fun little spot where people can come and learn more about our animals. Look, there's gold. Oh, that's so fun. And I just whipped that together while we had a chance. I love that. And if we get in some of our Asian plants over here, so we can celebrate how cool they are. Maybe I can put some of the bamboo, the fountain bamboo. Ooh, some brackens. Yeah, look at that. We can add in like a couple little bracken pieces. Ooh, in a big bracken piece. That would make me very happy. There we go. Nice, nice. Maybe a little bit more in the back here. See, people are stopping to look and learn about the pangolins. I might even put a like cherry blossom tree over here. This is my favorite cherry blossom tree. See? Oh, see? Yeah, I'm feeling super hopeful now. Our zoo has really come a long way. A little at a time, we are going to be able to continue to improve it. Can I add in some lanterns? That's a good idea. It's so fascinating when you get caught up on some of the smallest little details. with these, but it's really rewarding at the same time. All right, let's come up and over and over. And then there's a cute little lantern right here. And let's go ahead and duplicate that right over here. And that way people will be able to see it no matter what time of day it is. And maybe rotate it a little bit. Just to be slightly different. How's that? I'm really happy with that. Hopefully this will get people excited about the idea of coming to see the little pangolins. And we have kind of made the model. Let's put something on the back of here. Whoa. No. I want nature. Okay, and we're gonna do something with macaques. I have a plan for the macaques, I promise. All right, let's put some bracken at the back and just kind of keep it simple with bracken for now. So some right there. Rotate a little more, some right there. Make sure we didn't stick through the front. We stuck through the front a little bit. I was a little worried about that. And then scooch these out slightly. There! And now we've made like this really cute little info board. I still need to rotate it just a little bit so it won't be... Oh, it's so easy to do that though. I used to think that would be so overwhelming, and it would be. Felipe is expecting Galapagos tortoise baby offspring. Okay, we need to do more for everybody there. But let's gather up all of these items that you see here. Except for... Okay, you need to get out of there. You can come in and select all of the items that you're looking for. There we go. And I think that should include everything. That looks like it includes everything. And then this is going to be the info board. So this, we're going to save this selection as a blueprint. Oh wait, it's missing some pieces. Okay. Come on, I need my little pangolin thing working. Alright, grab that. That's 9 pieces. 8. 9. 9. Okay, what happens if I save selection as blueprint? Yes! Alright! I'm still missing a fern. Curses! No, wait, I wasn't missing a fern. Curses! Okay, it looks like people are getting a little overheated. We will work on that. There's that piece. This piece. This piece. And 9. That looks like everything. Good. Save. Yes! Okay! So this is going to be our... Oh, wait. Now I'm missing the... Okay, guys. I will get this. Now that everybody moved. Okay, now I think I actually have everything for once. It's really that easy. I got the freaking pangolin pagoda exhibit in that sweep in the... Okay, I promise this is easy. There. There. Pretty sure this is everything. Huzzah! Okay, there. Now we're going to have the Asian animal info board, or Asian animal info wall. There we go. A beautiful stone wall lined with ferns and lit with a pair of lanterns that can highlight information about the precious animals of your zoo. There. Alright. And this is going to count as information. Thank goodness. Create blueprint. Phew! So now what we can actually do, guys, is we can come around and I can start leaving more of those blueprints like all over the place. Like I could even come over and remove this one about the mandrills, and we can add in our own really pretty one as we move this away. And we're gonna need to like slide it down quite a bit and watch the back so it doesn't clip too far into our exhibit. In fact, I should probably just go ahead and put it over here now that I see how big it is. But instead, there we go. Alright, see? Come on in. Put the ferns on the ground. Rotate this. Scooch it back. Beautiful. And then we come on over and turn it on for mandrills. That's so cool! I love it! I think that that's going to be a great, great, great way. I need to tweak it just a teeny bit more. I just noticed that we have like a little bit of clipping going on, so you definitely want to be like triple sure that you've got that taken care of before you put things down, I think. There we go. But, oh, this is so cool. I am so proud that I just built that myself. And it is a great way to honor and respect our pangolins by having a little path that will now come down, and we will always remember. And somehow this got moved around and it wasn't supposed to. Alright, we've got this. I have no idea how this thing got picked up. There! Yeah, there we go. And now we have Waffle's little pagoda. Whoops, I don't need to save it as a blueprint, but you know what? Why not? We want to have our pangolin pagoda. Oh, wait, it's not remembering the thing that was there. Okay, I'll fix that later. But we're going to come in and we are actually going to edit out some of these flowers. Just a couple. Because Waffles, she tended to like... she was a good, like just a sweet, sweet pangolin. I think that she would enjoy some of these bird nest. Maybe a little bracken. She was fairly shy, but I kind of want to keep it more like, some pretty flowers. Oh, like these! Waffles, these do remind me a little bit of you. Small and cute. Aw. There we go. This seems very fitting. Man, I'm gonna miss her. But doing it this way, we will always be able to have like a little memorial to our little ones and get a chance to remember them. There, we'll even put a little bit of ivy down on the ground around where her spot is. I love it! And then we'll just continue to kind of edit them up and change the different exhibits depending on what we feel like would reflect that animal. But alright guys, so that wasn't exactly what I thought we were gonna do with our day. I was ready to start working on a completely different direction that I promise you focuses much more on making sure that we can make ends meet, among other things, and pay everybody. But so far, ever since we took out Wolf Mountain, to be honest, we've been gaining a lot of money. I learned some very humbling lessons from that, for sure. Oh, look at everybody check out the pangolin information. That's so cool. And Queen, if you would just get out of where we have the panda's cooling area, you'd be fine. And we have a new baby panda! So the cycle of life does continue, and we are finding more and more ways that we can really improve the beauty of Zoodesia Zoo and make it better for all of our animals. I'm really hopeful, I'm really excited, and I have a secret trick up my sleeves for how we are going to transform this empty space into a dramatic village that will be our secret source of permanent income to fuel everything about how we will progress the zoo. I promise you, it's going to be amazing. But alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you could, do please leave a like for our beautiful little pangolin path. Look at this. I am so proud about this. This is so cute. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.